The Black Hills Pioneer newspaper is the oldest continuously operating business in West River Dakota Territory. They were beat by a month by Homestake because the Homestake gold mine started with the strike and lead in May of 1876. There were two gentlemen that were coming up from Colorado to start a paper in the Southern Hills, and one of them got very ill, and so they weren't able to set everything up for the presses. And while he was convalescing, they had the strike for Homestake in the Lead Deadwood area, what is now Lead Deadwood. And so they decided, you know what, that's where all the action is going to happen. So they had everything still packed up by wagon and just moved it on up to Deadwood and started the paper on June 8th of 1876. And so on June 8th of 2026, that will mark 150 years of the Black Hills Pioneer.
There are a ton of different media outlets, from radio to TV to different newspapers, who can tell stories around the state, the region, and the country. But what they cannot do is tell the story of the Northern Black Hills, and that's where we really focus the vast majority of our efforts. Nobody can tell the story of the Northern Black Hills better than we can.
We're very hyper-local with our news coverage. We have one of the larger newsrooms in the state. Our paper's big enough we can afford to bring on new technology, and yet we're small enough we're nimble, and it's easy for us to change and adjust. One of the things that's transitioned throughout our industry is it's harder and harder to find qualified people to run presses. It's harder to keep supplies in, and it's expensive to keep newsprint on hand, things like that. And so what we were seeing as a trend is that a lot of press rooms were shutting down. And we decided we did not want to do that. We wanted to become a print hub, and we wanted to help other publishers make sure that they had a reliable printing source that was close, that was affordable, and of high quality. So we transitioned to really focus on becoming a print hub. There's over 200 news deserts throughout the US right now. And a news desert is described as an area or region that has no local news source. It doesn't have radio, TV, or a newspaper. So anything we can do to help prevent that from happening, we want to be a partner in that with our fellow publishers.
We have the archives going back 150 years. Newspapers are going to be around for a long time. The form might change a little bit, but they are going to stay here. And what's it going to look like in 150 years when the kids in 5th grade are reading the 2026 Black Hills Pioneer or learning about the events that are going on today?
The fact that we've been able to keep a daily paper here in this community is no small feat. We've lost over 3,500 newspapers in the United States since 2005. In South Dakota alone, we've lost 33 newspapers across the state. We are determined that we won't be one of those statistics.
Newspapers are critical to communities. They are the glue that binds communities together. They are critical for informing the public and keeping local governments accountable.
It's pretty exciting for us to have a product that the community still wants and still supports so willingly and enthusiastically. And it's kind of cool to say that we have a paper that was in the 1800s, the 1900s, and now well into the 2000s.